Hey there. Have you ever thought to yourself, man, what am I waiting for? This happened to me a couple months ago, maybe beginning of this year. I had thought about doing some videos and had some thoughts about, oh, maybe when I get a better camera or when things slow down, or gosh, I'd have to get a real schedule together. I'm a big planner, so I had to say, okay, I need to know when I'm going to do it and what it's going to look like. And all these things I kind of had tied to when I'm going to start making videos like this. Little short 10-minute change your life. And all of a sudden I realized, what am I waiting for? And I've noticed talking with folks that this is something that is not unique to me. I think I've heard a lot of times when things slow down, or gosh, this is just it. You know, it is what it is. This is life. Maybe you feel like you're stuck in a rut, and when we think about changing our life, it seems so giant and it seems so daunting. It's a big job. It's an impossible job, or it's going to take a lot of time. And when that happens, that's when you'll be happy, or that's when you'll feel fulfilled, or that's when you'll feel your life is meaningful and you're on the right track. So what we're doing is we're putting happiness off until we have more time or more money, or we get a promotion, or maybe when we get married, or have kids, or maybe when we retire. So we're putting all of our eggs in that basket and saying, hey, this is going to happen for me, but it's going to happen at this point, at this one moment when I achieve this goal. I'm Sarah Bailey, and I'm going to talk a little bit about this and how it can relate to you in your life, and some little shifts and changes that we can make that can make our life better every day. So what I want to mention about those big giant goals that we set and benchmarks for happiness or fulfillment or meaning in our life. When we say, when I do X, I will feel Y. So when I get a promotion, I will feel successful. Or when I get married, I will be happy. Or when I have kids, I will feel fulfilled. When we do this, when X, then Y, we immediately shut out any possibility of being happy right now. I mean, really think about it. Because before I really started digging into this, it wasn't that obvious and just, oh my gosh, eye-opening that I am telling myself I cannot have happiness until this happens, or I cannot feel successful until this happens, or I will not find meaning or fulfillment in my life until this happens. So you're putting it off and you're saying, you know, what now? What now? It's not going to happen for me now. So we're immediately shutting out any possibility for feeling happiness and joy and fulfillment and success in the moment. It just blew my mind when I really started thinking about that. And part of the problem is how we go after happiness or fulfillment is just backwards. Usually we think that's the destination. My sister sent me a quote today, and this is not the first time she sent it to me, and I love it. It's a great reminder, and I love when it pops up at random times, and it was perfect today for what I was talking about. But happiness is a journey. It's not the destination. So keeping that in mind, we're not worried about we have to work so hard to get to this place and then that's the reward. Because when we think about it that way, the way that we work towards the goal of happiness or fulfillment or meaning is to add more or wait for more or want bigger or better. And all of those things are external. They're not the real root of what we're looking for. So, for instance, we may say, when I'm successful or when I have more money, I will not worry so much. But we're not, when we get there, there's a whole other set of worry. So we haven't really gotten to the root of what the problem is. The problem is we don't want to worry, we want to feel peace. The real way to find happiness and fulfillment is to really just open your eyes and take time and think about the feeling that you want more than the time, more than the money, more than the kids, more than the jobs, more than retirement, more than those things will give you. Let me give you an example. We all think that, having more money will make us more happy because we can do more of the things that we love. So, for instance, if we wait and then we spend all of our time waiting to be more successful, to have more money, so that what we really want is to do things that we enjoy. So who's to say that you have to have all of this money or all of this time or all of this success to be able to do the thing that you really want? And that's to enjoy your life, which is every moment of every day. So what happens is, what you're really looking for is something that's hiding right in plain sight. Let's take travel, for instance. Wanting money to travel, to make this big grand trip. Not many of us can just plan a really wonderful, amazing, expensive vacation to Europe or, wherever you are interested in going. But what are you really looking for if you want to travel? Maybe culture. Maybe you're looking to explore. Maybe you're just looking for adventure. Maybe you're looking to learn new things. I mean, there are a million things that you get from that experience. So what is it that you're really seeking? If you're looking for adventure, go find a way to camp in a town near you or a place near you, hiking. Or if you're looking to learn history, find something in your city that you've never really experienced before. There's loads of history in Birmingham. There's loads of things that you can really learn and explore and understand on a deeper level that can satisfy that want, that need for adventure or exploration. Just in your town, the next town, in your state, all these places right under our nose. One of the things that happened to me is we have 4 kids, and so I wanted to do a renovation to our home. I love where we live. I love the character of our home. So I want to renovate to make it more livable, to have more livable space. But what happens is I'm waiting. It's been a year now, we're trying to figure out what to do with builders or plans or this, that, and the other. And so I'm waiting for this giant renovation to happen to make my life more livable. But there are little things that I could do every single day to improve the livability of our home and the ease of how we do things. And I've totally written that off in the hopes of this renovation that may or may not happen. But I've put it off and said there's no way to accomplish this until that. And so my everyday is struggle, is frustration, is trying to find places for things that we don't have places. Well, that may not be the end result, may not be the solution. I could be going about it all wrong. Why can't we find a place for things? Well, we hold on to things that we don't need anymore, or that we could share with other people that need it more than we do. Or we've gotten too much to fill our home that we can't place the things that we actually need in the places that they need to go. So another example is, you want a promotion so much so that you'll enjoy your job. Well, start finding things in the job that you do now that you enjoy. Until that happens, what are you waiting for? What are we waiting for? What's stopping us? It's just, happiness is a journey. We have to remember that, and remember that the end result is not the golden ticket. It's what you do every day. This intrigues me so much. I talk to people a lot about it. I'm going to do a talk at Mafiosa's on this Thursday night at 6 o'clock, my Girls' Night with Purpose. I'm going to put some more information in the comments if you're interested and if you can make it. If you can't make it, email me to Sarah at sarahbaileylifecoach.com, and maybe we can schedule a complimentary session or a power hour, and we can really dig into what's holding you back, what's making you wait, and what it is that you really want today at this moment, and find ways to improve your life. I hope you've enjoyed today's 10 minutes, and if you did, like it and share it with your friends, and let's start today.